Good morning, friends. It's Mr. H here on a Thursday morning. You can tell because of the tie. I'm not going to be in school tomorrow. I have a funeral I need to attend, so I am going to do our weekly video update today, a day early, so you kind of see where we are and where we're going next week. Where we're going next week is basically where I tried to go this week. So if you look at the slide you see in front of you, you see economic notes, which we are still working on. That took a little bit longer than I thought maybe it was going to work. There was a couple of things I didn't kind of pay attention to when I was thinking about how long it was going to take. So we're still on our economic notes right now. We've been talking about the different types of resources like human resources, capital resources, natural resources. Yesterday we got into the idea of the different types of economies. So command economy versus a traditional economy versus a market versus a mixed economy. And that's where we are kind of going to carry on into today. We're going to finish off our conversation around the types of economies. Ask your kids about Moana. That was kind of fun yesterday, talking about a traditional economy. And then we're going to get into the history of trade. And so we're going to start in Egypt with a little reading that they're going to do today with some questions that aren't graded. It's just going to be kind of introducing them to that trade. And then all of the things that are here that I kind of thought we were going to get through this week, that will then carry on into next week. So this is where we're going to be starting on Monday next week with some Mesopotamian trade reading. So we're learning a little bit about the trading in Mesopotamia, what they're trading, why they're trading, which is a little bit about what we're going to start to do with today with Egypt. Then we're going to continue that. There is some graded questions that go with that reading that they'll do probably on Tuesday. Then we're going to start a game where the kids are put into city-states around Mesopotamia like Babylon and Nippur and Ur and Ashkelon. And they trade for the different materials that they have or for the materials that they need. And so that's going to be a little bit of a game of trading resources and understanding why ancient worlds had to move outside of their lands to get the things that they didn't have in their lands. So we'll do that with a greater reflection towards the end of next week. Remember that Friday the 20th, I don't know why that doesn't say a 20 on it, sorry, is teacher workday. So we don't have school that day, so a 4-day week next week. One thing I did want to share with you about grades. The end of unit check for politics is now in the grade book. It has been graded. It took me a minute, but I got it done. And so students should know their grade for the end of unit check from politics. That was handed back to them as well. So you might want to take a look at it. Some of the students did really, really well on that massive project. So take a look at it, ask them about it, take a look at some of the answers that they gave us. And then on Friday last week, we did the barter bag game, and then on Monday, we gave students time this week to finish the barter bag reflection. And then I went in yesterday, because I had just finished the politics end of unit check grading for my last class, and I graded that assignment. Lots of kids have failed to turn it in. They had time in class to do it both Friday and Monday. A lot of them probably are very, very, very close to finishing. They just forgot to do it, or they forgot to hit the submit button. As soon as I put grades in last night, I had a bunch of kids, saying, "I've got it done. I've got it done." So double check that grade. Lots of kids missing it. It's a 10-question reflection on their barter bag game. Have them finish it, submit it. I'll put the grade in the grade book. Okay, it is on Canvas right here. You'll see it, barter bag reflection game. So they're welcome to get that thing submitted, turned in, ready to go. All they have to do is the second page on this. The first page is what we did for the game. They just have to do the reflection part, which are the questions on the back there. They have to type in their answers here, hit submit, and then I will grade it. Okay? So if you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. If not, have a lovely weekend, and we'll see you back here next week.